Classification of numbers part 2. So here in this chart you can see like 9 formulas are written. These are regarding sum of first and natural numbers. This is regarding, this column is regarding sum of all numbers. This is for even number, this is for odd numbers. So let's understand these formulas, and I hope you guys know these two formulas. And if you know these two formulas, I will like tell you how you can remember all other formulas. Simply using these formulas you can derive other formulas. If you don't know these formulas, just remember these two formulas and will derive other formulas. To understand this thing, this is written 1 plus 2 plus till n. So this is the sum of first n natural numbers. So this formula will work when the sum is starting from 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3 till 30. Suppose you need to find this. So we'll use this formula to find the sum of this series. But suppose it is starting from like say 5, 6 till 30. Then you have to adjust this formula. You cannot directly use this formula. I hope this part is clear. So remember this thing, this is for sum of the first 10 natural numbers. And this thing gives the sum of first even natural numbers. Like first even natural number is 2, 2 plus 4 till let's say 30. Now you need to understand this important part, like generally this is the mistake that you guys commit. So here n is not 30. Here n is not 30. N means the number of terms. So in this series, number of terms are not 30. This is the 30th term. This is the term. This is the 30 term. This is not the number of terms. So number of terms you can easily find out like 2 into 1 and 2 into 15. So you can see here 15 terms are here. So we'll use 15 into 15 plus 1. So this n in the formula represent the number of terms. This is the last term, not the number of terms. So use this formula carefully whenever you are applying. You need to figure out how many numbers are there. If you want to find how many numbers are there, this is the one thing that you can do. Other thing what you can do, just basic thing to find the number of numbers between this. First last term minus first term divided by common difference, that is 2 and plus 1. So this will give you 28, 14, 14 plus 1. 14 plus 1. So there are total 15 terms in this given series 2 to 30. So this you can also use. Okay. So I hope you understand this formula. Similar goes for this formula, sum of first odd natural numbers. So like 1 plus 3, let's say till like any number, let's say 30, not 29. 29. So here value of n will be 29 minus 1, common difference is 2 divided by 2 plus 1. So that is again 15. That is 28 and plus 1, that is 15. So answer will be 15 square, that is 225. 225. This part got clear how you'll use the value of n. So this n represent the number of terms in the given series, and these terms are starting from the first even number, that is 2, first odd number, that is 3. You have to just careful about using these formulas. Now you can simply like use others. So I'm just explain how to remember this. What this formula represent? This formula is for sum of the squares of first natural numbers. Sum of squares of first n natural numbers. So like 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square till suppose you have to find 30 square. Suppose you have to find till 30 square. So here number of terms is already 30, and you'll just put here 30, n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. You can use this formula. Then this is for sum of square of first even natural numbers, sum of square of first odd natural numbers. And last row is regarding sum of cube of first and natural number, sum of cube of first even natural number, sum of cube of first odd natural number. I hope these 9 formulas are clear. Now let me explain like the first thing that I was telling, how to remember this thing. Suppose you know this formula. How you'll get this formula? Just multiply by 2. For even you need to just multiply it by 2. Just to multiply it by 2, you'll get this formula. Fine. So you can remember this formula. For this formula, now this is square. So here you have multiplied with the 2 for even. Here you need to multiply with 2 square. Here you need to multiply with 2 square. If you multiply this with 2 square, you will get this formula. I hope now you can remember these two. Now you can write these two formulas. This multiply with 2, you'll get the even. Because this is talking about square, so you need to multiply with 2 square. You need to multiply with this 2 square, then you'll get this. And how this comes? This is the just square of this. This is the square of this. Iska square kar do, you'll get this thing. So now I told you how to derive this and this. And this is the just square of this number. How to reach this? Again, you have to multiply with 2 cube now, because this is talking about cube. So for sum of even numbers, you have to multiply with the cube. So when you multiply with the 2 cube, you will get this formula. So this way you can remember these 6 formulas. These 6 formulas, I hope now you can remember. For these, there is no such technique. You have to just remember. Right? This is simple. This you can remember n square. Just keep in your head, and whenever you forget, you can just use this thing. 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 का sum होता है 4. 4 is n square. 2 terms का sum, that is n square. So you can remember in this way. Now I hope you understand this part. So remember this, and remember this. Using these techniques, you can remember these formulas. So let's move to the next part. I will post the question. You will get in the description of this video. There will be question regarding this thing. So this I have told you in the last class, last session, part 1, how to find the conversation, how to convert these into fraction form. So conversion of decimal into fraction form. So these two numbers are written. I'll be converting these number into p by q form or fraction form. So this will help you to understand how to convert any given decimal number into fraction form. So let's start with the first example. So this is written 1.3434 till infinite. So 3434 is a here repeating term. So first step, we will do step by step. First step is to write complete number. Complete number means just put a bar here. So this is a number. So you can say write the compact form of the number. After that, second step, 134 minus 1. 134 minus 1. What I have done, this is the numerator part. You write the complete number. This is 134. 134 minus, that is non-repeating part. That is non-repeating part. Non-repeating part is 1 here. So this is the second. So you got 133. This is your numerator. Now, last step, 133 upon. Now, in the denominator, there will be two things, 9 and zeros. Number of 9 will depend on this thing. Like the thing under the bar. The number of digits in the under bar, that is 2. So here, 9 will be 2 nines. Number of zeros will depend on the number of digit after decimal that are non-repeating. So here are 0 digits. 0 digit after decimal that are non-repeating. So answer will be this thing. So this is the fraction form of this number. Now I hope you learn the steps. So let's see the second example also. This will give you more clarity. 34.32456. So here 5656 is repeating 56. So first step is to write the complete number. So I will write 32.45656 is repeating. Second step, I will write the number like this thing. I will remove the decimal part and subtract the non-repeating part. So non-repeating part is this one. Non-repeating part is this one. 34, 32, 24. This will become our numerator part. So let's just subtract this thing. 24, 3, 4, 3. I hope I am doing it right. 2, 3, 1, 8. So this is the numerator part. Now denominator part will have 9 and zeros, and that will be decided by the 9s will be decided by the number of digits under this bar. Number of digits that are repeating basically. So that is 2. So there will be 2 9. And number of zeros will be number of digits after decimal that are non-repeating. So how many digits? 1, 2, 3. three digits are non-repeating, so there will come three zeros. So like answer for this P by Q form of this number will be 33,98132 divided by 99,000. So this is the method to convert any decimal into fraction. This is the easiest way to do. So remember this method, and I will add some questions that you need to solve. So last part regarding your classification of numbers. So you might have heard this thing like find the number of times some digit is used. Like see this thing 1 to 9. Like if you're writing numbers from 1 to 9. So how many times you have used, let's say 7. So if you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you have digit 7, use digit once. You have used 7 digit once. Similarly, if you write numbers from 1 to 100, let's say 99, we'll be doing with the 99 till 99. So how many times 7 you have used? So like you can use the PNC and all other thing, but here I'm going to tell you simplest way to write this. I will tell you pattern so that you can write this thing. You can find how many digits, how many times a digit will be used. So just let's focus on the pattern. So 1 to 9, just I'm explaining this pattern. Any digit will be used one times. Any digit will be used one times. Here 9 is included. Okay? 1 and 9 both are included. Then 1 to 99. 1 to 99. Any digit except 0. Remember this thing. Any digit except 0. 0 for 0 there is a different rule. This is that I will explain. Any digit except 0. This pattern is any digit except 0. So 1 to 9, how many times any digit will come? One time. 1 to 99, how many times any digit will occur? So how many nines are there? 2. So 1 less 0. Like if you're writing 2, so 2 say 1 less, that is 1, 0. So 20 times. Any digit except 0 will be used 20 times when you are writing numbers from 1 to 99. I hope this got cleared. Then suppose it is asked 1 to 999. How many times, let's say question is how many times digit 6 will be used if you write numbers from 1 to 999, or you can write also 1 to 1000. So how many times you'll be using? So there are 3 9s, so I will write 3, and 3 minus 1, so I will put 2 zeros here. So 6 will be used 300 times when you write numbers from 1 to 999. This got clear? So let's say for any other number, let's find if you write numbers from 1 to, let's say, if you write numbers from this to this, how many times, let's say 5 will be used. How many times 5 will be used? So we can find out by using the same technique. So this will be, if you remove this thing, so 9, 9, 9, 9. So how many 9s will be there? 3 to 5. So 5 is not coming here, so and our answer not gonna affect. If 1 was there, we need to add 1. I hope you guys are getting this thing. So like 5 times 9 are there, so 5, and number of zeros will be 4. 5 minus 1, that is 4. So this much times 5 will be used when you write numbers from 1 to 1 lakh. When you write numbers from 1 to 1 lakh, 50,000 times 5 will be. So this was regarding all the numbers except 0. So now let's see what for the 0, how to find the number of times 0 is used. So if you, this is again, I will explain with the help of these things. So if you write numbers from 1 to 10, so how many times 0 will be used? That is 1. So remember this pattern. This is the pattern. So if you write numbers from 1 to 100, how many times 0 will be used? This is now number of zeros is 2. So I will write 2 into 10, and this is n minus 1. This is 2 minus 1. This is 2 minus 1 minus 99. Minus 9, not 99. This power will come 1. So I will write 19. So I hope you this got clear. So this is 1, and the value of this will be 20 minus 9, that is 11. So if you write numbers from 1 to 100, 100 is included, fine. 1 and 100 both are included here. So 11 times 0 will be used. Now let's see the 1 to 1000. Suppose you write numbers from 1 to 1000. Let's write like this. 1 to 1000, how many times 0 will be used? How many times 0 will be used? Power, this is 3 into 10 to the power 3 minus 1, and this will come 2. So you need to write like minus 9 and minus 99. Again, like suppose you need to find till 10 to the power 5 number of time, like if you write numbers from 1 to 10 to the power 5, how many times 0 will be used? So this answer will be 5. Remember this pattern, focus on the pattern that I'm telling. 10 to the power 5 minus 1 minus, so this is 4, so minus 9 minus 99 minus 999. So this will go still here, this will go still 4, so this will go still 4 minus 4 nines. I hope you are able to understand this pattern. So this way we'll solve the question. So this is 4, like you can see here, this is 1, so 1 9, this is 2, so 1 2, number of nines will be that much. So this is 4, so number of like nines will be minus 9 minus double 9 minus 999 minus 49, because power is 4. So this is like, this is not any logic, this is, I'm telling you the pattern how this thing is coming. We don't need to get into the detail. If you just need to find this thing, that will be enough. And you can like you can adjust the thing according which it has asked, है ना. Suppose question में like तुमसे जैसे भी पूछते, you can adjust accordingly. Suppose question asked like find like till let's say 950. They asked find the number of, if you write numbers from 1 to 950, how many times 0 will be used? So after that you can count, after that zeros that will be used you can count, and you can find till 999, you can find till like 1000 and subtract that thing, just adjust. So I hope this got clear. So this was the last thing. This is complete our classification of numbers.